lot easier.
And a warm welcome to Michael Kasprowicz. Michael, welcome.
Thanks very much, Mike, and wonderful to be here. 24 years since I was last here on the grass, but really solid underneath. So it's going to be great to see the new ball, how it behaves on this pitch.
Right, and Mitchell Starc, 19 wickets in the Ashes series, and here we go. This is the start of what should be a magnificent cricket match. Referee, and Ashraf Yaqub is the TV umpire. That's away for 4. They're away. Pakistan have started their scoring.
First run to Pakistan. And that's it. In the search for that, the swing sometimes overpitch a little bit. But look, I don't think the Australians will be too bothered with that because that's the outsider.
Have a look what this pitch offers when you bang it short. And it's pretty good. It's carried nicely for Islamabad standard, for Rawalpindi pitch standard. Still there is a little bit of bounce.
It's a little bit high, maybe a big shout from Starc. Big shout. Austin Ali under pressure. Are they going to send it upstairs? Now there's the skipper. He's going to have a bit of a chat to Alex Carey. He's there as well. Starc also. Carey's unsure by the looks of things, and they're going upstairs. There it is. Ashraf Yaqub is going to tell us.
The on-field decision is not out. It's a fair delivery. Yeah. Waiting for the front of spin here. You can roll it back one more time. Ball is close to the bat. Need to confirm through ultra edge. Yeah. Can I have the ultra edge, please? Yes. Roll forward, roll forward. There's a gap between bat and ball. Roll it up to the pads, please.
Doesn't carry Warner at first slip. He just went down with his left hand. But even then, I don't think it quite carried to him. Yes, beautifully bowled from Pat Cummins, probing just outside off stump, but ball dying through to David Warner. So I think a lot depends on what type of left-handed batsman you are. I think a lot of left-handers probably need to use their feet a lot more to him and try and hit him to mid-off or cover. But when they're playing him from the crease, because he gets such good bounce and drop, inevitably he wears you down and wins the battle, whether it's a bat pad or caught at first slip. Oh, big shot. Just a couple of steps down. The man was back. He was just hanging, but it didn't matter. That is pure aggression. And I like that from Shafiq. He's not allowing
reaction. Suggests that that's right on. Feels the batsman's playing across the body. The LBW is a big chance.
There's no doubt there's a bit of an issue here for Mumul Haq. 41 balls now for 7. So he hasn't been rotating the strike. He's been stuck at one end for a couple of bowlers. That's an outside edge. He's got that away though. In the air for a while, and that's going backward a point for a boundary.
That's the first boundary for Imam. But it was offish. Once again, the bowlers won't be disappointed. And it's just that some little green shoots. There's the spin that he's been getting. So it's quite considerable. But that can happen on day one of a test match. And some bowlers around the world have said that if it's seaming around, if it's seaming a little bit,
not around, seeming a little bit, then there's going to be something in it for the spinners also. A little bit excited with that one was Nathan Lyon. And they come back to the third. So I think there's also a little bit of an abrasive surface there. So I don't think it's so much to do with dryness right now. I think it's more the abrasive surface.
Oh, I think the new ball too.
Interesting if he gets any considerable turn as well. That is a good start.
The first one was on the button, wasn't it? That was pace and certainly direction.
Short and wide, put that away. That's the danger, of course, when you've got a part-timer involved. Before he had severe heart problems, recovering from acute coronary syndrome, which put him on the back foot, which is very disappointing for him, obviously, and was in real trouble when he was batting in a match. Had to leave the crease. Down the ground, nicely played, and that's gone for 4.
This is really good from Imam Ul Haq. Movement. And then, of course, Lyon is with an exceptional line, getting extraordinary turn as well. And this is what it does. Travis Head, part-timer, comes into the attack, and Imam fancying his chances into his first over. Got a short, wide one, cut that away, and a couple of shots down the track as well.
Got that away. Afterwards, getting a little bit quicker. Quite a bit of rain yesterday. That's initially was very much on the slow side. That's gone for 4.
Yeah, you'll find those will come against, I guess, your part-time bowlers. There's always a boundary ball around the corner. He took the advantage of the
batsmen tend to get caught on the crease to Nathan Lyon. If you let him dictate terms, he will be all over you. But both of them have been prepared to take him back over his head. And I liked Imam Ul Haq doing it in the last over, going over mid-off. Shafiq's done it as well over long on.
Just a tickle down the leg side, and the outfield here is as quick as you'll see. Small ground and a fast outfield.
Well, he's not going to get much out of this surface now.
Slightly more attacking feel for the left-hander. Down the ground, just stands and watches. As soon as he hit that, he knew exactly where it was going.
No respect, eh? No respect at all. Using his feet, this is not the first time he has done it. And this time what he did, he made sure that he's gone over the top and given it everything. You know, although there are 3 men around the bat just waiting for a catch. But by the look of it, Imam Ul Haq have no issues, no problems at all.
That's a gift.
Yep, plenty of room for Imam Ul Haq to put that away. It was quick, it was short, it was wide. And Imam was looking $1 million.
The assistance, but I think credit to these 2 openers. I think they've played him with very good intent and put pressure back on him, which doesn't always happen in this part of the world. And Pat Cummins now deciding that he needs to take charge.
Well, just a one slip and a fine gully. Oh, good shot. Takes on the short ball. Man is at square leg. He's not back. He might go back now. And that is 50 for Imam Ul Haq. Man under a bit of pressure, averaging just 25 in his Test career, but this is an excellent start for this series.
Yeah, a wonderful knock. Looked really good. Very controlled inning, very aggressive at times when required.
Batting lineup. Australia got themselves in a little bit of a tangle at the moment. They won't be too concerned as nice to see the crowds are starting to build up nicely. These Vuvuzelas as well. Seem to be all over the place these days, the Vuvuzelas. Stuck it is, back to the attack. So this is a situation where Stark will be given a job as the premier quick bowler to break the stand. That'll be what the captain would have said. Only bowled 4 overs to start.
It was expected after the spinners bowling in tandem. You expected Stark and
advancing again. One thing we need to look at also is the number of test matches that have been played. Australia, of course, have been busy in the Ashes. India are always busy with test matches. New Zealand, not that much. England have played a few, often not with their full-strength team for one reason or another. South Africa, not that many. And Pakistan, of course, have not played a great deal. Man at short leg and a man catching in the box on the leg side. And also a fine first slip for Nathan Lyon. Oh, it's beautifully bowled. That is superb bowling from Nathan Lyon. Picked the wrong one to come down to. Brilliant bowling.
yeah, Bilal Shafiq must have had his heart in his mouth.
On the track and he smashed that. That's a very good shot indeed. That's gone for 6 runs. Beautifully played. Really good use of the feet. Done that a couple of times. And Mum will huck. Out of the blocks quickly. Nice and straight. Superbly controlled.
This is good aggressive batting. Really good out of lunge. There's some hostile bowling from the other end. Comfortable now using his feet against line.
It's nicely played. That's a beautiful shot. That's a fine drive off the back foot for 4. Nicely played. Nice way to end that over. 7 from it. 47 gone. 135 for 1 it is.
Active and got the result.
Had to go at that. There's a man back. He's not going to stop it. That's a very good shot indeed. Right out of the screws. And I think that might have gone all the way. They're going to have a look upstairs to make sure, but it was a lovely connection. Asif Yaqub is going to have a look at the boundary check.
So good control here from Cameron Green.
It's straight at that time and beautifully controlled. 4 runs, 2 back. Rolled the wrist nicely. Quite happy to go after that.
Yeah, so Azhar Ali decides to fight fire with fire here. Cameron Green gets short again, but Azhar Ali's ready and waiting. He timed that beautifully. Just waited on it and got it in the gap behind square. Given the leg slips in.
You need to find something. Let's have a look. Yeah, just a hint, I'd say. Good spot. Spend half my time trying. Oh, went for the Yorker. Excellent batting. Really good. You talk about balance for right-handers. That's near perfect from Imam Ul Haq.
Yeah, you find when you are searching for wickets, those boundaries come, and just over pitching in that search here, Mitchell Stark. Full toss on leg stump, and you're not going to miss out on those. He's batting exceptionally well now.
He's getting closer to that first 100. That's even better. Nothing more than just a punch. Just a check drive through the offside. Back-to-back boundaries. 164 for 1.
By your leg spinner. Nice shot. Over pitch. Oh, and just managed to miss that down the fence. I thought he might have contained the ball there, but unfortunately not. Lovely shot.
Into the 90s. Another gift, full toss. They've had to work so hard for their runs, and on that occasion, Tawaja can't pull the ball back.
It's extraordinary. He's averaging 88 at this venue, high score of 143, 8 knocks, includes 300s. A little bit over pitch, and that's a beautiful shot. That is superb from Azza Ali. What a wonderful drive that is.
Well, Josh Hazelwood over pitching, inviting the drive. And Azza Ali just climbed into that, wide mid-off, placed it beautifully.
About you? Did you read 373?
Lovely shot. Punch off the back foot. 4 runs to start the over.
Yeah, good start of the over for Pakistan. Just touched short. He loves that shot. He plays it often. It was on the up. It wasn't really that short. It was in a very good zone, and he sort of didn't really push himself back. He played from the crease. Normally you see the batsman going on the back foot and shifting a weight on the back. He just sort of stood tall and hit through the line. Beautiful, beautiful shot.
The one thing about
Fielder short mid-wicket in a catching position pretty much throughout the afternoon from line when he's bowled.
Well, he tried to bowl an attacking line. The problem with that is if you're too full, you can get to the pitch of the ball and open the blade. Is that good work? Cummins, the captain himself. Well, if that's not a boundary, the game is back on between Imam ul Haq. I reckon he'll be hoping it's through. Punch through into the offside. Just a check drive will race away for 4. And Imam ul Haq goes to glory. His first 100 in Test cricket has been a long journey to get there. But finally, 3 figures to his name.
In control all the way through, Imam ul Haq. This is the moment he'll savor for the rest of his life. First Test match 100. And to do it against Australia, first day of a Test series, historic Test series. Well, just the emotions now flowing through him. Full house, Rawalpindi, and he's made sure that that start he's got has been built up to this 100. 13 boundaries, couple of sixes as well. He just needs to soak this all in.
What a glorious way to bring up your first Test 100. Reaches to the pitch of the ball and exquisitely driven through the covers. Standing ovation from the crowd and the men in the dressing room. Well done. It's been an absolutely fine knock.
Up now for Azza Ali. His 35th Test 50 is 6 against Australia. It's played very nicely.
Yeah, you can see the confidence since he's been out there in the partnership. 100 runs now.
Probably give yourself some room, open the blade and playing that superbly. That is a wonderful stroke. That is a class shot.
Yeah, that's quality. He came down the pitch and saw the length, a little short for him, and bringing his wrist into play. Watch that, beautifully done. Magnificent hit over the top. Just a little flick over the top. The man is on 118. He's seeing the ball like anything.
Little bit of grip. Remember, we were in Sri Lanka once, and we lost against Sri Lanka A for England Day, and we lost in 3 days. And we thought, English way, we thought, oh, happy days, we'll have a day off anyway, every cloud. And he made us turn up. The next day we had the longest naughty boy net session. We started on time. At the time the 4th day would have started, we fielded for 2 hours, had lunch, we then went for another 2 hours, then had 2.
Last ball. And he keeps it out. Spins around. Labuschagne obviously said well played to him. It was nice to see as he starts the walk away, Azhar Ali. But this day belongs to this man. What a magnificent performance from the Mamu Haq. Nice to see from Usman Khawaja as well. A couple of the Australians singing out to him, also saying that they discussed in that change room. As we have a look back at what happened on the day. And I think the big part about the day really was probably the fact that Babar Azam won the toss and elected to bat right away. Pat Cummins was going to do the same. He wanted to bat also, but it was Pakistan who did that. And Shafiq was the only man departed. He'll be dreading that shot still, I'm sure, caught by Pat Cummins. It's the bowling of Nathan Lyon, 44, 105, and Mamu Haq not out. 132, a splendid 132.